Lucas Murphy. I'm Lucas Murphy, and as always, sitting across me via computer screen is the my expert knob twiddler, the cartographer, Nathan P. Woodard of Nathan P. Woodard fame. What's the good word, Nathan?
The good word is BB.
BB. Oh, it's like the small little pellets.
That's right.
Small little pellets. Yeah. Did you purchase a BB gun over the weekend?
No, but I did shoot a lot of BBs over the weekend.
Was it
It was a Red Ryder BB gun.
Oh, really? So it was a pump action?
Just a single pump.
Oh, really?
Little guy.
Pump?
Yeah.
No CO2 cartridge?
No, yeah, just a spring action BB gun. But
yeah.
Just I don't like fishing, and I spent the week at the lake. So I just sat out on the deck with some cans hanging from the trees and just shot them with the BB gun.
Did you have a BB gun as a kid?
Yes, I had a Daisy Eagle as a child. That was one that you pump and pump and pump and pump.
Yeah. I had one too. It would, as much as you could pump it would build up the air. Yeah, I wish I still had it. I had one like that too. And after a while, I got to where I stopped buying BBs for it and would just shoot paper wads out of it. Because I would just chew up paper and stick it on the end of it. So it's just a bunch of air coming out of it. Yeah. So I would shoot paper wads with incredible accuracy, and I could shoot my sister. I could get away with shooting my sisters with a
paper wad,
and not the BB. I may have told this story before, but I had when I had the BB gun. I had that BB gun for a long time. I don't know what happened to it, to be honest. I shot a bird with it in the wing, just like I saw a robin, and I was like, I'm going to shoot this bird. And I shot the bird with the BB gun in the wing. It immediately felt horrible. Immediately, just like when I saw it fall and hit the ground, I was like, oh, what have I done? This is horrible. But it shook it off. I was like, it shook it off and kind of was walking around. It hurt its wing, I could tell, but it was okay. And I was like, okay, all right, it's going to be all right. And then my cat just jumped out of nowhere, just mauled this bird, and it couldn't fly away. And I was like, there is no getting away. Like I did it. So I never shot another bird.
You killed Cock Robin with your little bow and arrow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I shot a bird one time with my BB gun and had a similar experience. But then later in life, as an adult, I had a job at one point where my boss had a garden in back of the place where I worked, and squirrels kept stealing tomatoes from his garden.
Yeah.
And so he gave me a high-powered pellet gun and said, hey,
shoot
if
these
you
squirrels.
Can kill squirrels, will you do your job? And I was like, well, that doesn't sound too bad. And I killed some squirrels while I was working.
Did you get like a certain amount of money for each squirrel?
No, it was just more of a general, a little extra money every week for saving his tomatoes from the squirrels.
Did you eat the squirrels?
No.
Oh, you should have brought them home every night. Squirrel stew.
I think they mostly fell on the other side of the fence.
Yeah. So the neighbors were just like, what's going on with these squirrels?
Just the smell of dead squirrels started to waft over.
Oh, that's horrible. That's
horrible. Yeah.
So any other casualties besides beer cans and beer bottles?
We had a bunch of English muffins that nobody ate. and they were just sitting out and they got stale, and so we were whipping them off of the deck and shooting at them in the air. I think I hit one.
Oh, like a pigeon. It's like somebody you yell pull.
Yeah, yeah. My friend Shada was holding a big plate of English muffins, and I'd yell pull, and she'd just whip one, and we'd all take a shot at it
Yeah,
with the
that's
BB
pretty
guns.
good if you can hit a English muffin with a BB gun.
I'm pretty handy with a BB gun. I'll tell you what.
Because skeet shooting, that's done with a shotgun, which has a spread. Not like a BB gun.
Well, I mean, I
So
had like 20 tries, and I think I got one.
yeah, it's been a while. I shot. Well, it's probably been about 15 years since I shot a BB gun. But I was pretty good myself. I don't mind saying. Our talents are wasted. Couple of pacifists, dead-eye pacifists. Maybe we should just get. Well, we don't have to have a license. Go say get our concealed carry, but we live in Kentucky. We don't need one. We can just buy a gun and put it anywhere we want.
If there's ever a war against brands, I'll take on all the soda and beer companies.
I thought you meant like the grain. If there's ever a war against brand, you're going to shoot all the muffins.
My small intestine is having a war on brand.
Now you'll shoot a can of Pepsi without thinking, but would you shoot the CEO of Pepsi? Like where he brought in front of you with kneel down, putting the gun to the back of his head.
I mean, gun to the back of his head. No, I'm not. I'm not into execution style killings.
Oh, so it's a waste of bullet. Hang them. You can use that same rope over and over again. Why would you shoot him?
Yeah, but I could see if he were trying to escape and I was up in a guard tower.
Yeah,
I'll give him a 10-second head start.
Is the CEO of Pepsi the one you want to go take out first?
I feel like this is a dangerous conversation because this is a local company, right? It's part of Yum Brands International.
Oh yeah.
Well,
that's using the term local very loosely.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, technically.
I drive past their big Southern plantation style corporate office every day.
Yeah.
But in reality, most of their business is being done in like the Philippines, where they are crazy for fried chicken.
Yeah. No, you're right. It's funny that people in America, and especially Kentucky, I feel, turn their nose up to KFC.
Oh yeah.
It's like, ooh, it's like not even it's like the of all the chain fast food chickens, it's like the worst. Not that there's a lot, because everybody would go Popeyes first.
Yeah.
Including myself. I would definitely go Popeyes first. Although Popeyes, their sides are really great, but their chicken is greasy as hell, man. I'm a Lee's man. I get a famous recipe.
Ooh, famous recipe.
I'm
not a real big fan of fried chicken.
Really?
Yeah. I'm more of a sides guy.
Well, see, that's where I have actually, on more than one occasion, gotten the fried chicken from the hot fried chicken from Kroger, because I think they do a pretty good job with their fried chicken there, better than KFC. But they don't have anything for side. And then on the way home, go through the drive-through at KFC and just get the mashed potatoes, the coleslaw, because their coleslaw is good.
You ever been to the Eagle?
I have not. I always make the same joke that they serve fried Eagle, but I've heard great things. We should try it.
I mean, their chicken is really good. It's one of the few places where I'm like, ooh, when I'm in the mood for fried chicken. But also their sides, there's not a damn bad one of them in the whole batch.
Oh, really?
That was when my folks were in town a couple of weeks ago. I took them there, and it's where I go when I'm like, I must have a feast. And I just ordered everything on the menu. You can order chicken. Oh, they got these cheese grits. They got like horseradish or something in them. They've got
Okay.
the just the mac and cheese is really good. The collard greens are amazing.
Okay. Coleslaw.
They got a good coleslaw.
So I like coleslaw with chicken.
Yeah, the coleslaw is really. They have a chicken sandwich. It's just a fried chicken breast. It's like breaded and
Uh-huh.
fried, and it has the coleslaw
Yeah,
with
I
it
like
on
that.
top on
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a French roll.
Uh-huh.
And that's one of those ones where you can order it and then just eat half because it comes cut in half, and then
Oh,
have the
yeah.
rest for lunch the next day.
That's a big breast then, if you're eating half of it.
Oh, it's like a sub. It's like a big. I
Yeah.
mean, like
Yeah.
Nerf football size sandwich. But what's funny? We were talking about people in Kentucky turning their nose up at KFC, but it being immensely popular in Asia.
Oh,
You ever
yeah.
been to Cubs Cafe here in town?
Cubs? Where is it?
Cums.
Oh, Combs. I don't
It's
think
like
so.
out by
Where
like
is-
Tile Factory Road.
No, no. What part of town is that?
It's like in a strip mall. Like wait, it's south of the Watterson on the is it Poplar Level? It's in a strip mall.
Oh, if it's on Popular Level, then I wouldn't have to know where it is. I'm very
And there's
familiar
like a
with the
there's like
area.
a semi truck gas station across the street. But
Okay. Oh, did it used to be an Arby's?
no, it's in the middle of a strip mall. It's like there's like a tax preparation
Mm.
place and like a nail salon on the other
Yeah,
sides of it.
yeah.
But the sign says Cums Cafe. It's KUM Cums Cafe. And
No, I don't know that.
it is a hidden gem of Korean barbecue, but they also
Oh, I bet it's fairly new then.
it's probably
Probably.
like at least 5 years old.
Oh, really? Yeah.
It's
Okay.
hidden away, and I had no idea what was in there for the longest time. I just laugh about it being called Cums Cafe. But they have a franchise of like the gas station fried chicken in the restaurant.
Yeah.
So you go in there and sit down, and they bring you out like the bulgogi and all that stuff. I mean, there's people coming and going, just getting fried chicken from the like whatever the same fried chicken that they serve at like Thornton's and Speedway.
Yeah, I can't remember the name of it. I know what you're talking about. I'm trying
like
to
a-
look at this place because I should know that. I'm trying to find a picture of the outside of it. It's all pictures of just their food. I'm trying to find a picture of the outside because I should definitely know this place. Oh well, what is it? I'm looking at it. Google Maps here. Yeah, you're right. It's by Total Truck Parts over there. Cooks.
It's in a weird spot.
This?
Like you'd never go out there unless you know.
Well, I used to drive up and down Poplar Level, like almost the whole extent of it every day. Oh, there's Gilmore. Okay. Yeah, it's just sort of tucked away. Huh. That's interesting. So you get fried chicken there?
I've never gotten the fried chicken there because I go there for the Korean food. But
Okay.
the Korean people go there for the fried chicken.
For the fried chicken, yeah.
Kind of an exchange program, I think.
Yeah, the Koreans, the South Koreans love fried chicken, American style fried chicken. It's like the most popular food.
It's a good food.
Very popular in Japan too. Oh, it's delicious. I like to make it myself, but I'm the only one in my family that really likes the bone-in fried chicken. Everybody else is
Right.
all spoiled with chicken tenders, you know.
To be honest, I like the breading more than I like the chicken, so I'm right there with them.
But you can have both. I mean, that's a good bread. Because I like dark. I mean, I love chicken dinners too. Don't get me wrong. I've been experimenting with brines with my chicken tenders because my problem with breast meat is that if you overcook it just a bit, it gets just. And Marsha likes it this way, where it's a little dry and kind of stringy, and I don't like it. Like I like it like juicy. So I've been experimenting with brines, and I always just like it just comes out too salty. Like if I do a pickle brine, it's too pickly. If it's I did like a citrus brine, and it just tasted like I was oranges. And then I did just a straight salt and sugar brine, but then I still put like a ton of salt in my breading, like you normally do. It was too much salt. Like
Oh
if I were
yeah.
to do it again, I would probably put no salt in my breading or very little because there's so much of it in the brine. Um, but I'll get it eventually. Once I get it, then I'll be fine. Then I'll know how to do it. But it's just experience. But I'll be like, all
I'm
right.
trying to think of like I've done like a dry sherry brine, and that's good. Like it's salty,
Yeah.
but it's got a little more flavor than just salt. But it's not a flavor like pickle, because I've done pickle brine before, and it does just make you have a
Yeah.
pickle chicken sandwich.
There's a fine like I think you can do it. Next time I do a pickle brine, I'm just gonna do like add pickle juice to a different brine, not just straight up pickle juice. I'm gonna dilute the pickle juice. And I think that'll make it because I just want that hint of pickle flavor. I
Just
don't
a
want
little careless whisper.
the orange is what got me because I've done it before, but I was making orange chicken, so it was appropriate.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, that brine worked really well. And I just did it with some straight fried chicken, thinking it would just make it juicy, but it tasted like oranges.
Yeah.
It didn't work out very well. But just keep trying.
Well, yeah. What else could you do?
Yeah, I know. I mean, the last time I made it, I sat down. I was like, "Look, I'm going to this. If y'all don't want to eat this chicken, it's fine. I get it."
That was me tonight. I looked in the fridge and I was like, "Whoa, what can we make?" And I had some leftover coconut cream, and there was a pineapple that we didn't eat at the lake, and I said, "Well, we're having curry chicken tonight."
Oh, that sounds good. I thought you were just gonna make pina coladas. Just pina coladas for dinner.
I had a lime and a coconut, and I said, "Doctor,"
drink it up. He said, "Drink it all down." Did it turn out good?
I guess I mean it was okay, but everyone else said it was good.
No,
I'm my greatest critic.
Marsha won't go anywhere near curry.
Oof,
she won't. Like I make what I think is a pretty good curry beef in the Instapot, which I think is pretty mild for a curry. I don't think it's because I don't buy like a pre-made curry mix. I do the spices myself, and she's just like, oh, I don't like celery seed. It doesn't have celery seed in it. She's like, well, I don't like it.
Yeah.
But everybody else in the family, like Madigan loves it. We always heat it up, but she won't touch it.
Yeah, Laura got me a mortar and pestle for my birthday.
Yeah.
I've been making my own curry and all kinds of
I just
spices.
got myself.
I made a big batch of Old Bay.
Old Bay, put it with mayonnaise and put it on your salmon patties, man.
Mm-hmm.
Old Bay, that's good. I just got a mortar. It's actually I got a molcajete. I got a big one.
Oh yeah,
yeah. It was. I paid like 30. It's pretty nice. It's a stone one. And the first thing I made was the first thing I used it for was to make sloppy joes. I made my spice mix. I made my spice mix for my sloppy joes, and I don't like onions smushed up in the molcajete, which I've seen videos where that's one of the main things. Like for guacamole, you're supposed to do that, smushed up the onions, but I don't like it.
I don't know how big your molcajete is, but I got mine is like a granite one, about I mean, it's the size of a cereal bowl.
Yeah,
and it's a little too small to make guacamole, at least on the scale that I'm usually making
Yes.
it.
Yeah, mine is enough for like maybe 2 people if they ate like little kids, you know.
Yeah.
Although that's what they advertise it for, is like the book that comes with it is like, use it for guacamole. I'm like, I make one more guacamole. When I make guacamole, I make it in a big like
Yeah,
like, I use like
I'm
8
making-
avocados.
It's so good that you're gonna need more than 2 avocados.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I also the first time that I tried to make guacamole in that thing, I did also mash up the onions, and it was bullshit, and I did not like
It's
it.
gross, isn't it? Yeah, it ruined
It's the texture is off,
Mhm.
and I feel like it's too strong. You get a different flavor from
It
the
is
onion.
a different flavor that I didn't like. It's this weird Marsha, and she kind of pointed out. She said, "Like this tastes like fish." It's like this hasn't been anywhere near fish, but I kind of saw where she's coming from. See, what I usually do with onions that you can't do if you do it that way is I toast them. I dice them up and put them in a dry, whatever pan. I don't add any oil to it. I just heat it up and just toast it real quick, maybe a little bit of oil, and get that sort of brown them, and you get that, and it's so good. Now the garlic is great in the mortar pestle. I think it works out really well, smushing up the garlic. That's just fine. Yeah. But then I'm thinking, like, did I just buy this huge granite molcajete just to smush garlic?
Oh,
Because
the first time that you have a recipe that calls for like coriander or fennel ground and you don't have it, you're like, I don't have to drive all the way to the grocery store just to buy a spice.
Yeah. But I'm kind of just like, I want all the little things that I might use, even though I don't use it very often. I got a pizza stone. Although as soon as I bought the pizza stone, almost the next day I regretted it, because now they have because I think I want to get a pizza steel. Have you seen these things?
Yes, I have. Steels? I have a pizza stone that is jet black. I'm so proud of my pizza stone. And I had a second one that I was working on, and I forget what happened. Somebody like set it on a hot burner on the stove or something, but it cracked in half.
Oh, really?
And now I'm like, well, I got to get a new one, but maybe I'll get a steel. I'm like, maybe I'm a homeowner now. Maybe I'll build myself a little brick pizza oven in the backyard.
Outside, I have saved in my Amazon save for later an outdoor pizza oven. It's $300.
I have my own dough recipe for pizza.
See, I'm experimenting. You need to send it to me, because I'm experimenting with doughs, and I haven't found anything that I've really liked. Do you like a thinner crust, or because I like a thinner crust, like a hand tossed?
I do a hand tossed.
Yeah, but not like a
deep dish.
Yeah, it's not like is it like a New York style hand toss where it's still on the thin thighs, or I'll just have to try it. My thing is, I don't mind the bread, but I want to taste the sauce. I want to taste the cheese, and I want to taste the toppings. I don't want just bread.
Oh yeah, see what I do? It's I do like a 3-to-1 flour to semolina flour.
Oh yeah, we have semolina flour too.
Semolina flour, makes it it tastes like pizza dough and not like bread.
Yeah. Okay.
You get that like white bread flour taste. It always like you're you're making pizza at home when it just tastes like bread underneath.
Yeah.
And then when you get that, you get the cornmeal and salt, and you just cornmeal and salt your pizza stone.
Yeah.
And then you put the dough down. Mamma mia. That's where it's at.
I worked at a restaurant that had a really good wheat crust that they made. And they used some kind of beer in it. I don't remember what kind of beer. And we had some wheat flour. I thought about doing that, but I just haven't been real happy with the doughs that I've used. I mean, I've made some that were okay. I mean, I have one that I use that's a real simple one that you make it up. You don't proof it or anything. You just make it and use it right away. And it's fine. I like it, but it's still not, as good as some of the pizza I can get in town. And my goal is like to make the perfect pizza better anywhere I'll get in town. It also helps that they have pizza ovens too. That's a big having a pizza oven that'll get up to 600 degrees. That's kind of they have a lot in their favor going there. But I haven't done a whole lot with the pizza stone yet, but I'm already thinking I want to get one of these steels. I should have got a steel instead of a stone.
I've been thinking about upgrading my grill game this summer.
Oh, I have to because my grill's falling apart. So I'm going to too, and I haven't decided what I want to do.
But I think if I do, I might go the route of something that I could also do pizzas in.
I guess you could just get one big enough that you can put a steel or a stone on. But what you could do, I wonder if this would be any good, is get one that's big enough that you put the stone or the steel or whatever you want to use on it. But it also has one of those little side smoker chambers.
That's what
smoke your pizza.
The one I have now, I think I could put a pizza stone on. Maybe I'll fuck around with that. Yeah, I think you'd want that direct heat from the coal, but then to put like a stone or a steel on top of that.
Yeah. Oh, I think so too. Yeah.
I also want to be able to like make a smash burger on that shit without starting.
Oh, no, I've done that. I've done that with I have a copper grill pan that I put on my stove.
Oh yeah,
that I make smash burgers with. I'll just take that out and put it on my grill and done smash burgers.
It's
great.
Yeah, because mine has that cast iron, like the grill itself is cast iron.
Yeah, is it flat on one side and grill on the other?
No, it's like it's a grate. It's just a cast iron grate.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But I think I could probably find just a slab of cast iron that would fit the same.
Yeah.
And just put that on half for burgers and have your dogs and your chicken on the other side with the grate.
That's the thing.
But that's going to start a fire for sure.
It's well, the thing about when I take my grill pan out there, it doesn't really fit onto my grill, so I have to balance it on there. Like if I'm balancing it on the edge, it's not sitting on top of the grill. It's balanced on the edge, on the rims of the grill.
That's right. You have like a Weber, right? It's like a circle grill.
Yeah. Which I love. So I have to be real careful when I'm doing this. What happens sometimes one end will fall in. I've never had it. One end will fall in. It's still stable. It's just crooked. And I throw onions on there too. Yeah, I've gotten pretty good at the smash burger. I like so much so that we started getting tired of them, and I started doing cooking burgers on the grill again.
Mm.
And something I started doing the smash burger.
Yeah, that's that. I mean, like,
oh yeah,
that's
the best. We'll go
at
back
a restaurant.
To it.
I'll order a burger at a restaurant, and they'll be like, "How do you want it done?" And people are like, "Medium rare." I'm like, "You're just trying to get diarrhea. That's disgusting. Don't ever order rare ground beef."
I've definitely done that before.
I always say diner style, which is the old way of saying smash burger. Like, just turn it into two very thin patties.
That's so good. And I like it with the onions. I put the onions straight on it and the cheese. It's delicious. All right, let's get into this puzzle.
We've been going for half an hour.
I know. We went in. We're going on about
we started talking about
passion.
Food.
Yeah. I mean, I could keep on going with this, with the burgers and the grill, because I got to get a new grill. It's just, and the thing about a Weber is like the basin, the grill. I mean, that thing will last for, well, not the grill, but the container, the basin. That thing will last forever. That are falling apart. The legs on it are falling apart, and the actual grill. I didn't notice it, but a friend of mine was pointed it out to me that the pieces they're starting to cook all like they're wasting away. They're real thin now.
Yeah.
So I gotta get a new one. I kind of want to get two and just get my standard Weber, but then also have one of the barrel ones that I
That's
can
what I was
have
gonna
a
say.
side smoker.
I have the Char Griller, which
Yeah,
is a barrel style one with a side smoker. The option for a side smoker.
yeah.
And that thing, yeah, I really like it.
That's
Listen,
what I'm thinking about doing.
Char Griller, if you wanna sponsor us, just reach out.
Is that the brand name?
Char Griller, yeah.
Yeah,
There's
I've
Char
seen that,
Broil and Char Griller, and they
Okay.
both make very similar grills, but I think they actually make a hybrid one too that is half gas, half charcoal.
I've seen those before, and I kind of want to get one of those because I would love to just be able to turn my gas grill on sometime.
Yeah,
but I don't want to give up charcoal too either. I want to have that option.
There is a guy who lives like 2 or 3 houses down from me. Like when I'm out on my back deck, I can see down to his yard, and this motherfucker has a charcoal grill, a gas grill, and a pellet smoker on his deck, and I'm like, I want to go to that guy's cookout.
He probably uses them like 3 times a week. You see him out there all the time?
I have not. To be fair,
Really?
I just bought this house in the fall, and
yeah,
it's just getting the grilling weather, so we'll see.
Yeah.
Although I've been grilling, I've been out here, rain or shine.
I've done it in the snow before.
I did Thanksgiving dinner on the grill.
Yeah.
I smoked a whole turkey.
I will I've grilled in the rain. I'll just open up my garage door and pull my grill in just enough to get it out of the rain and sit there and cook it like that.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get into this puzzle. Tuesday, April 6th. And as we mentioned before we started, they're experimenting with us at the New York Times by giving us a different shape of grid. This one is more of a rectangle and less of a square than it usually is. Which, I don't know, I guess that's not a good sign. When you start messing with the format, that's a sign that you're running out of ideas. Okay, so 3-letter word. First one, 3-letter word. Blank Technica. Popular website with tech news.
Ars.
What is it? ARZ?
ARS.
Ooh, let me go ahead and turn this to auto check. Yeah. Ars Technica. Okay. The next one, 6 letters. Place for Meals on Wheels. Place for Meals on Wheels? Food. Well, I would say food truck. Place for Meals on Wheels. I don't know. I don't like the shape of this puzzle because it doesn't let everything fit onto the screen right.
Yeah, it's really funny on the stream. It keeps scrolling up and down. So I just saw an ad.
Organization since Nixon's presidency. I think that's going to be CIA.
No, that is the Environmental Protection Agency.
EPA.
Thank you, Richard Nixon, for all that you are and all that you do.
Chest muscle for short. I think that's a pectoral. 6-letter word for Dimmy with the 2017 hit Sorry Not Sorry. I think that's going to be Lovato. Lovato. Sunny with a Chance. Kind of Story. 3 letters. I don't know. Oh, goodness. Kind of Story.
Arc.
Oh, it could be. No?
No.
Got it. I wonder if it's like... okay, well, let's just move on. This is a big one here. Oh my gosh,
Ooh.
girl. Oh my gosh, 12. Well, no, it's 14 letters. Oh my gosh, girl. I have no idea.
oh my gosh, girl.
Let's go on to 19. Reckon so. Reckon so. I guess. No, wait a minute. Okay, we got the I part right. So I don't know. Do you?
I do not know either.
Okay. Quagmire. Giggity giggity. 6 letters. Could be a tar pit.
Mud hole.
Mud hole. Yeah.
No, it's not the right. My camera quit working.
I thought it would be tar pit. I thought there was something going on there.
Yeah,
Oh,
sorry.
no.
I got distracted trying to figure out what went wrong with my camera.
But just saying your webcam too. Oh man. Oh, there you're back. Is that your
Hello. Oh, this is the bad. I just switched to my webcam.
Is that your whoa, shoot. I'm knocking my stuff over. I don't know. Quagmire would be no, that's cesspool. Swamp? No. Hang on. Okay. 5-letter word for specifics in slang. I think that's going to be deets. For deets and dates. 5-letter word for oh yeah. Oh no, it's not oh yeah. It's oh goodness. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Duh. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Dang, girl. I don't know what this one is either. Dang, girl. Scare word. Boo. 5 letters. No, more than 5 letters. 6 letters. For Northwest Airport, familiarly. Northwest. So it'd be like Seattle or Portland. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Northwest Airport, familiarly.
Oh, goodness, I'm getting 3-letter word to blank by silence when we should protest makes cowards of men. Ella Wheeler Wilcox. To blank by silence. I don't know. 3 letters would be to see by silence. To ope?
You know, like when someone gets in your way at the grocery store. Oh.
To ope by silence. To 4-letter word for hand grenade in slang. What's the slang for hand grenade? I have no idea.
Frag?
Oh, but you're right. Yeah. It is frag. 4-letter word for an important part of bloodhound. Like, I think it's going to be nose, but I think the bloodhound would argue that every part is important.
Knob.
He's more than just a nose.
This is fucking bell end.
Yeah. Figure in Final Fantasy. Wow. Figure in Final Fantasy. I don't know what they mean. Chocobo? I don't know.
I'll be honest with you. Never played through any of the Final Fantasy games.
I never finished any. I put quite a bit of hours into Final Fantasy VII, but I didn't finish it. Okay, let's move on. 5-letter word for camera setting. Auto. I bet it's auto. No, heck on it. What else would it be, Nathan? You're a photographer.
It doesn't start with an A.
No, I don't think. No, it doesn't start with an A.
That's strange because I can't figure out what BF.
It starts with an F. It's BFFs, best friends
F
forever.
stop. F stop. That's what it
F
is.
stop. Yeah.
It's like I was looking at BF and I was like, yeah.
It's a weird word. Number 40 is a 5-letter word for grain storage spots. I think it's gonna be silos. Leaving already? I think that's gonna be so soon. Supports for choirs. Supports for choirs.
Risers.
Okay, yep.
Paul Reiser, famously.
Yeah, Paul Reiser supports choirs.
He's financially supporting several. The Mormon Tabernacle Choir.
I don't know any other choirs, do you?
I was trying to think of like the Children's Soul Choir of Chicago or something like that.
I think there was an episode of Will and Grace where there was the gay men's choir that Matt Damon was pretending to be gay, so he could be in the gay men's choir. 6 letters.
The Brooklyn Tabernacle Choir.
There's the Brooklyn Tabernacle and the Mormon Tabernacle.
Yeah.
Wow.
The Brooklyn one is, as you can imagine, the Brooklyn one is way better than the Mormon one. They're a little. They got more soul than the Mormon one. I went and saw the Brooklyn Tabernacle Choir when I was in Brooklyn, and my friend Brody stepped on an old woman's foot.
On purpose?
No, because it's in like an old, church building, and so it has like theater seats that are really close together in this. Yeah. And we got there late, and my friend Brody was trying to squeeze past, and there was this old woman who was there with like her grocery bags and stuff. Like she was just there for church, and he stepped on her foot, and she just went, "Oh!" It was so sad.
Oh. Okay, here we go. Inhabitants. I think this might be dwellers.
Whoa.
This dwellers.
Is all right. Darkness. All right. How did you did this puzzle earlier? Dwellers.
No. Who else
pulled that out? And...
Listen, man, I read a lot of pulp fantasy.
He's reading dwellers. The crossword trade journals.
Yeah. I just
dwellers studied. To play big.
Well, what else?
Next week's puzzles.
What else would it be? Inhabitants.
I was guessing that it would be like natives.
Yeah.
Dwellers. I guess
you should start working that into your vocabulary.
Dwellers.
So where have you been dwelling of late? Have you dwelled of late?
Yeah.
Me and my wife, we've been dwelling over there.
We went on a vacation. And we talked to many of the dwellers.
This is
Bedford upon Stuyvesant.
This is our dwelling room.
I'm just dwelling here, just hovering 2 inches over the ground, making a humming noise.
That was the original quote in Dazed Confused. Dwelling, DWELLIN. I'm just dwelling, DWELLIN. Wooderson. Problem that's holding things up. 4 letters. Problem that's holding things up. I don't know. You have any idea what this one might be? Ugh,
Uh,
man.
it's not coming to me.
All right, we can move on. We're doing it.
It's probably so obvious.
Little Croaker. Little Croaker. What's
It could be
the
frog. It could be
little frog?
toad.
It's toad. I was thinking what was a word for little. I guess all toads are little compared to
Yeah.
humans.
Oh yeah, I guess. I've never seen a giant toad. There's no bull toad.
You know, I mean, even your bullfrogs, your giant bullfrogs, are still very small compared to like a full-grown man.
That's true. You know that Frog and Toad book?
Yeah.
You know that guy was
Wind in the
gay.
Willow?
No,
Which
Frog
one, frog
and
or toad?
They both were. That's the guy who wrote Frog and Toad Are Friends. He was gay, and he was like secretly being like, "Yo, it's cool to be gay. Look at this frog and this toad. They are friends.
Are banging. They're
They
banging.
ride around on a tandem bicycle. They are friends,
I thought that
if
was
you know what I mean."
tandem bike.
But it's funny to think now that a frog is bigger than a toad. Like they had that kind of even in the gay frog world.
They look down on toads.
They have bears and they have twinks.
They have bears and twinks, yeah. A cane toad, though, is a pretty big sized toad. They're pretty good. They're pretty big, good size. Have you ever seen a documentary about the cane toads?
Now we're gonna get a bunch of emails from frog and amphibian scientists who are like, "Hey, you're
you know the difference between a frog and a toad?"
Hello, this is me, Alex Jones. You're talking about gay frogs and gay toads.
Didn't Bart bring a cane toad back from Australia? Isn't that
I believe it was a frog, wasn't it?
Well, cane toads run rapid in Australia because they brought them over. They're indigenous to Hawaii, I think. And they brought them to Australia because they thought they would kill this aphid. They were having problems with this aphid. But the toads, it was so dumb because the aphids never touch the ground. They live either in the air or up high in the plants that they eat. And the toads just stay on the ground all the time. So they never interacted. They couldn't eat the aphids. So they just ate everything else. And cane toad will eat anything that it can fit in its mouth, including cans, mice, other cane toads. And they will also mate ferociously. Like they have seen, it showed like clips of a cane toad mounting a dead cane toad that was not just dead, it had been run over and it was dead and dried up on the side of the road, and another cane toad was trying to bang it. So they just were overrunning, and they were killing the dingoes because they're poisonous, but some people keep them as pets. But they get pretty big, is my point. They're huge toads.
They sound like they're like the private military contractors of the amphibian world.
Yeah.
They like brought them in to clean up, and instead they were like,
They
"Hey, we're making a bigger mess." Yeah.
Yeah. Newsstand display for short. I don't know. Newsstand display? Rack? No, it's not rack. Let's move on. City whose first two letters are its state's postal abbreviation. City. I can imagine there's a lot of 4-letter word cities. Is there such thing as Iowa City? Nope.
First
City.
4 letters are its postal
first
abbreviation.
2 letters. No, it's a 4-letter word, and its first 2 are the postal abbreviation for the state.
No main. It's a 4-letter city
Yes.
whose first two letters are the
Yes.
state abbreviation. Okay.
Yes. Or it states. So, man, this is an interesting one.
Huh.
Because I can't think off a hand of a lot of cities, period, that are just four letters. And I go through the names or the abbreviations. It's OH. Any city that starts with the OH. There's no KYs. IN. I guess we'll have to figure it out when we come back to it. Longhorns, EG.
Cows.
Cows? I was thinking of the comic strip, The Longhorns.
That's the Lockhorns.
Oh, it is a Longhorns, isn't it? Yeah. Place for a pizza. I'm gonna say oven, maybe? Oven, yeah.
Could you imagine though if you had the Longhorns mounted on the front of your Cadillac?
Or the Lockhorns, you mean?
The Lockhorns, yeah.
Lockhorns. Boss Hog have a henpecked husband and his shrew wife.
He's got Andy Cap tied down in the back of your truck.
Well,
I ran him over, but he'll be good eating.
You got Garfield clinging for dear life in the back there with his suction cup. So
you got Andy Cap, and then you're just gonna serve him with a side of hot fries.
Andy Cap was just a drunk, right? Wasn't that the premise of that comic strip?
He was, I think, the Lockhorns, but then Andy Cap to a greater extent was a comic strip where you're supposed to laugh at the implication of domestic violence.
Yeah. It's always under and to a certain degree, Dennis the Menace was that too.
Oh yeah. Somebody better be beating that kid's ass.
I don't want to get those ads on there. New York Theater on the National Register of Historic Places with the, man, I don't know. The New York Theater on the National Register of Historic Places. And I was just looking at that earlier today. The Apollo.
Aha! We just
at first I was thinking
our last episode was
I know we're always at first I was thinking I'll never be able to figure this out, but I was like, oh wait a minute, the Apollo, yeah. Food critic's asset. I guess it's his taste. No, that's not.
Tongue.
That's not. No, it doesn't start with a T.
Oh.
Yeah, let's just come back to it. We're almost through all the downs. Romantic composer Gustav. 6 letters. I don't know.
What?
Oh, is it Gustav? A romantic composer. It's capital R, romantic.
Oh, damn. I can't think of it.
All right, the next one is a 6-letter word for do a favor. I don't know, help out? No, help out. Assist. Nope, it's not assist. Blame it. Okay, let's go to remained. I guess stayed. There we go.
Oh.
Stayed. Okay, this is the last of the downs. Swift to soar to the top of the charts. I mean, let's say number 1 with a bullet is what they say.
Taylor.
Oh, yeah. Taylor Swift. All right, now we're going on. Oh, this is interesting. Gardener's annoyance. We were just talking about these. Aphid.
The old aphid.
Actress Witherspoon. John. Obviously, it's Reese. I think this is going to be scapegoats, but they're not really to blame. Scape, greatest of all times. 4-letter word, says a prayer over. Blesses. Bless your heart. 4-letter word, steak sauce brand. Oh, I think this is going to have to be A1.
What about scapegoats? Huh?
Those goats that perform Starlight Express every year.
It'd be like remember the most MVP, most valuable primate.
yeah,
or the Air Bud. How about scapegoats?
I think there's probably a reason you don't see a lot of movies with goats as the stars. I think goats would be pretty hard to work with. Goats are notorious divas.
But they let Edward Norton be the Incredible Hulk.
That's true.
We want a Martian Manhunter goat.
Some mobile homes, for short, it can be RVs. Oh man. Animal that, despite popular belief, is usually lactose intolerant.
Animal what?
An animal that, despite popular belief, is usually lactose. Yeah, that's a cat. You're not supposed to give cats milk.
Oh man, here I've been pumping and pumping, trying to induce.
Yeah, to give your cat. You've been taking those hormones.
I've been on hormone therapy for months. Just starting to get the first few drops of colostrum for these cats.
Doctor, my kitten won't latch. That would be great if you got like a doula to come out to your house.
And you have a cat.
It's just a cat
biting my hairy nipple.
She won't latch. You know what? I think she would probably help you.
Mm-hmm. She'd probably tell my wife, she'd go, "These aren't for you." Did you get that when you had children? Did the nurse or the lactation consultant or whoever come in and be like, "First of all, I just want to say these aren't for you."
What? No.
I got that bullshit.
Why? What were you doing? Were you like Paul when she walked in? You were just like, oh, yeah. Tune in Tokyo.
I was playing Spore on my phone. I don't know why they had to tell me those weren't for me.
No, we didn't have a lot of interactions with a lactation consultant or nurse because Marsha was pretty good at it. So then, one time the lactation nurse came in. She got upset because I smacked the boob out of Madigan's mouth. Like I was like, "These are for me." You've had enough. Now we did have a lactation consultant who. She came in and was like, "Do we need anything? Do you need anything?" And Marsha's like, "No, we're fine. We're just waiting to leave, but she won't pee. We can't leave until Ellery pees." And the nurse was like, "Oh, can I try something?" And she was like, "We were like, okay." She like rubbed her belly in some way. She just instantly peed. She's
what?
Like, yeah. She was like, "Yeah, this is a trick that a lot of people don't try this. You got to just rub them right there and they'll pee." I'm like, okay, weirdo, get out of here.
The baby won't pee. Let me try something. And then just give him a beer and a coffee and a slice of watermelon.
Just bombed a beer. The baby won't poop. Well, have you given him a cigarette? I always poop after. I always have to do. I have to take a cigarette when I smoke a
Give the
cigarette.
baby a cigarette, he'll poop right away.
Manhattan Project subject. I think that's going to be Adam. Herky jerky as movements. Man, we don't have hardly any letters, and I don't know this one, but we can fill some of these in. What's this? Place for Meals on Wheels. Bar car? What? What's that? Oh, that's like on a train. Okay, I get it. Let's look at this one. Oh my gosh. Girl.
Heavens to Betsy.
Oh. Yeah, because everybody says that so much. I do say heavens to Murgatroyd sometimes.
Yeah, but that's because you're a dork.
Yeah. And every time I leave the room, no matter where I am, I say, exit stage left. Now, I'm talking about at work, no matter what.
Your coworkers, they don't know about Snagglepuss. They just think you're the fun gay guy in the office.
Or like people just coming in off the street. I'm like, I'll be back with you in a minute, sir. Exit stage left. Oh, have a seat right there. Read a paper, even. All right. I think it's going to be. Do you think it could be robotic?
Robotic?
Oh, it's robotic.
Robotic.
Very robotic. Event for antiques lovers. Oh, estate sale.
Estate sale.
Uh, 11 down crew. We're going to P, a blank, a S, a blank, and a blank. Crew. I can't think of what this would be. Let's look at the cross here. Kind of story. Oh, sad. It's a sad. Oh, no, it's not a sad story. Okay.
Sad story.
All right. Well, 12 down. Mariana Trench. E.G. Heck, I don't know.
Abyss.
Oh, yeah.
It's a sob story.
Sob story, you're right. Whoops. Put a
0 in there.
Yeah, I know. Crew.
Posse.
Oh, posse, yeah. Oh, yeah. 17 down is get out the. Oh, I think it's supposed to be vote. Get out the vapes.
Get a vape.
One who takes a bow before success rather than after.
One who takes a bow before success?
Yeah, rather than after. Let's see what this Quagmire. You think this is morass?
Quagmire, it's morass.
Oh, more ass?
More ass.
That's what you said to the doctor.
That's what Quagmire loves.
Wants.
Wait, was this somebody who bows before success?
Totes, yeah.
ERO.
Eros?
Eros. What?
Who takes a bow? I think it's a play on words. Takes a bow. Like Eros is like Cupid. Has a bow.
He bows. He bends over.
Yeah.
And then he takes it.
And then he takes it. Black. Where do I get that? 3-letter word for blank Garden. Blank Garden. Let's see what this is. Dang girl, geez Louise. Oh, I see what this is going to be. It's
Heavens
all.
to Betsy, geez Louise.
I do say geez Louise quite a bit. Oh, it's a Zen Garden.
It's the
Language?
opposite of a savage garden.
Yeah, it is. Language akin to Thai. I think that's going to be Lao.
Lao.
Ends of some exciting games for short. I think that's going to be OTs. And Persian Gulf Land in brief. Or it is a Seattle.
This is the United Arab Emirates.
So SeaTac is the Seattle airport.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. Composer Stravinsky. That's Igor. Untouchable Agent. It's going to be Ness. Boop, boop, boop. Now we're 35 down. Where is 35? Oh, I skipped it anyway. That's it. With 37, wow, girl. Good golly, Miss Molly.
Good golly. Oh, and then the other one is Miss Molly.
Yeah, it's Miss Molly. Yep.
Miss Molly with that shit.
Wow, this is a very contemporary crossword.
Oh my stars.
Yeah. Egad. Fakes. Okay, it's a It's not apes. Fakes. Foes? Is it possibly foes? No. Let's see what the across is. Problem is holding things up. Is it a clog?
Oh, it's a snag.
Snag. That doesn't help me with this one, though. Fakes.
S blank A blank S.
Yeah, I feel like I'm right. Shams. Yes.
Oh, fakes plural, not fakes.
Yeah.
Aha.
Not the verb, yeah. Gently sting as with cold. Gently, nip at. 49 down. Welcome to Waikiki. Oh, what's it? Aloha.
Aloha. Lightly sting with cold.
Yeah.
Jack Frost, lightly sting with cold.
To know, I think that's a veil. 53, very beginning.
This would be the
I think that newsstand display for short is mags.
Oh.
So very beginning, like Genesis? No,
It starts with an E. G or wait, no, it starts with a G. What am I saying?
Yeah. G. Oh, let's see what this is. Unattractive facial expression. Sneer? I mean, that's a matter of opinion, isn't it? Everybody loved Elvis's sneer.
Yeah.
59 down. Dungarees brand. I guess it's Lee.
Oh yeah, remember Buddy Lee?
Yeah.
That was a great ad campaign.
Oh no, I don't remember a Buddy Lee.
Buddy Lee was like a little.
He's like Chester Cheetah.
Well, he was like a It might have been like a Spike Jones thing, but it was like the ads for Lee jeans. They had this little
Buddy
weird
Lee.
doll. It was like a little doll that looked like he was like a 50s era doll in a pair of tiny Lee jeans, and they would blow him up and stuff. But his jeans were always
Oh, really?
okay.
Oh, wait a minute.
Buddy
Yeah,
Lee. Yeah.
I remember that. I remember that. Yeah. I used to have some Lee jeans. We skipped
all right,
one here.
jeans.
Yeah. Place for a sensor in tennis. Net.
Cord.
Oh, cord. Okay. Then this one is Jupiter has a great one. Red spot. $61 down. Defense organization. And it's not NSA. Let's see what this is. Oh, Pallet is the food critics asset.
Oh.
And do a favor. Maybe let's look at very beginning.
What was that? 52 down.
It's 53 down. Very beginning.
Get two.
Get two. No, get two. Get ho. Get go. Oh, the get go.
Ho.
Yeah.
The get ho. Right to the get ho.
And this is going to be obliged to a flavor. Ooh, that sounds so good in my headset.
We got to figure out how to get the sound going in the stream. It's been sadly missing.
What do you mean? Oh, from the website?
Yeah.
Oh, so nobody else gets to hear that?
Nobody else gets to hear it. I think we just need to figure out how to
play it live.
The sound. Yeah. Anyway, we never figured out how to get it going every time that we did it on the normal old podcast. Anyway.
Well, I mean, yeah, we were usually just, if we could remember, hold it up to the microphone on my phone. You know what? As much as we went on and on about food for 30, we're still done before midnight.
Look at that.
We blazed through that one. And I don't feel like it was especially easy, but can I say I don't understand what the purpose of having the weird shaped grid was. It didn't play in thematically at all. I thought it would be referred to at some point. But no, it was just we'll throw in a different grid shape.
It was it was longer. It was taller than normal.
Yeah. Some more. Yeah, I guess there would have been more downs or longer downs, but not really. I will say
if
that
someone out there figures out what the reason for it.
Oh,
was, right into it.
They used to. Where is it? Where's the info thing? On the app, you can click on the info and it will tell you little things about the puzzle. But I don't need to do all that. Rebus McIntyre. Uncle Rebus McIntyre.
Nope. It's a long walk.
Yeah, I know. This is written by Amanda Chung and Carl Nee and edited by Will Shorts.
All right.
But I'm not seeing any other information about I'm going to Google it. I think it might be too early to Google it now because this is Tuesday's puzzle. I'll try to remember to Google it tomorrow to see the controversy about this grid shape. It's going to be all over the place.
Just set a Google alert.
Yeah.
Grid shape controversy.
Yeah. All right. Well, my 4 IPAs are really wearing down on me.
I had 2 Coronas. Boy, oh boy.
And your kids go to school on the first of the week too, don't they? Get them to school tomorrow?
Oh, they all 4. They all go to different schools.
Well, enjoy yourself.
Thank you.
Oh, this is embarrassing. All right. So, you doing trivia this week?
Yeah. If you want to play trivia,
the Tapeworms
at Kaiju, I will, or online at thewednesdayeveningquiz.com. You can go there, or you can come to Kaiju. Either way, I'll be playing music.
Oh, yes, and Kaiju. I said Planet of the Tapes. It's at Kaiju. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's all right. You should go to Planet of the Tapes anyway. You go there, but then bring your laptop and a couple of friends and go to thewednesdayeveningquiz.com and just ignore whatever they have going on in Planet of the Tapes.
Their trivia. They probably have trivia on Wednesday night too.
I believe they have bingo on Wednesdays. They Planet of the Tapes.
Bingo.
But
oh man!
But it starts at a different time, so show up at 7:00.
Yeah, you can easily do both. And it's a short drive from one to the other too.
You could ostensibly drive back and forth between the 2 bars.
Yes, it's a long
walk. Get progressively drunker and drunker as you drive.
Stumble into Kaiju yelling out, B4! B4 is a bingo!
B4, I got a bingo! RoboCop. Yeah. Yeah, that's it for me.
Yeah, well, as usual, I have nothing going on besides this. I'm going to go lock myself in my room until next week.
He's going to turn into a werewolf.
Yeah.
And we can't let him out until next week.
Loop-garoo. Speaking of werewolves, we this past weekend, with Ione and myself with our weekly horror movie, we didn't watch a movie this time because I got a subscription to Shudder, the streaming service Shudder.
Oh, okay.
And they have new episodes of Creepshow. They have a series, Creepshow series, and it's pretty good. It's good. We binged the first season, and the next season, season 2 just started, so there's only 1 episode up.
So there's this is a new Creepshow?
Yeah, it's like a series. Every episode is two stories. And it's good. And they have a pretty good cast. There's like the one we watched. There was Dana Gould was in one. Kevin Dillon's in one of the new one, but she's really the only thing good.
The Dana Gould episode is like a Twilight Zone where he gets to be the producer of The Simpsons, but it's the seasons that everyone hates the most.
I can't remember who else there is some of them, but they're good. They're actually really good. Excuse me. I recommend them. And then I was telling her about Tales of the Crypt. And, you know, we have HBO Max. Tales of the Crypt is not on there. I don't know. That doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah. I wonder where they are. Where are they keeping that Crypt Keeper?
Although if you have, I think it's Tubi streaming service, you can watch Tales from the Crypt Keeper, which was the Saturday morning cartoon adaptation of
Tales from the Crypt. I remember that. The Tales from the Crypt. They were just making cartoons out of anything back in the day.
Yeah, yeah. That's
from
true.
The Crypt Keeper.
Yeah. Oh, it's not bad though. It's not bad. All right. Well, Nathan, thank you for all that you are and all that you do. Thanks to all the sailors and all the submarines. And we'll see you in the funny papers, kid.